Now, your most accurate forecast from the First Coast News Weather Team, sponsored by AC Designs.
All right, folks, let's talk about the tropical disturbance. Words are critical. Vocabulary matters, especially when it comes to tropical weather. When you hear the term disturbance versus depression, well, that's good wording. Vocabulary number one. Remember, depression means it's kind of like the key is in the ignition, and this is just a disturbance. Secondly, I want to point out, this is from the National Hurricane Center. We watch in the Weather Center systems 12 months out of the year. But this is the first time this season, I know officially hurricane season hasn't begun, but we've been talking for a long time now about the warmer waters. In fact, the warmest the waters have been in human history. Warmth is energy, and so energy enough for something for them to watch. But even the Hurricane Center only giving this a 10% chance of developing. Another positive, there is not a cone of concern. So it's only a disturbance. There's not a cone of concern, and that's why we're not going to talk about this any more than what I'm doing right now. So let's go to the weather map. Here's the front that we've been talking about. It's on the move. This is the front we had. And even if you don't want to hear about or can't yourself understand that whole idea about shear, and really all that means is the disturbance can't develop thunderstorms. It's kind of like it can't develop four walls to a chimney. And so therefore this system should weaken. So let's watch it. Way down here, oh, by the way, that's 2,400 miles away. And that should get sheared apart as it completely falls apart. And if for some reason it doesn't fall apart, it's going to get pulled northward because of not one, but two fronts in the way between it and us. Okay? All right, let's come back home. For tomorrow, we're going up to 86 degrees before the breeze picks up. I think we can say before the draft, that is tomorrow evening. Nice breeze off the ocean. Surf temperatures beginning to warm as well. Still somewhat of a swell out there, so be careful. Go where the lifeguards are to keep your family safe. Our team will be out there for the draft. Here's how the weather looks. Nice breeze there. The last of the River Jam series tomorrow looks nice there. Talking about on the North Bank. On to Friday we go. Notice not as warm as Thursday because that northeast wind will pick up maybe by the afternoon and evening out of the east at about 14 to 24. Again, I think it's going to feel pretty good because it'll help us with the heat. For you boaters, might be kind of bumpy out there. Otherwise, back over land on Saturday, we're going to call it a lovely breeze. Not too hot, not too cool, not too bright, and outside of some very isolated showers, most of us should stay dry. Now, for those of you that do like to watch birds, it's World Migratory Bird Day Saturday. For those of you that like 90-degree weather, we will be closer to 90-degree weather come about Wednesday. That's the first day of May.